Well, guys, want to update you real quick. I have sustained an injury. It happened to me while I was getting into Lee Cruz's car. I opened this door. His door handle bit me. It bit me and cut my finger, and Lee Cruz does not have an emergency.
Wait a minute, let me get a look at this again.
What about him?
He wouldn't let me over. There's a blocked lane. He wouldn't let me over. He's too busy.
His wife in the passenger seat had an oxygen mask.
That's because of
I
the
think he's busy.
toxicity coming out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah, she's like, you don't exhibit any generosity in the driving
I have to wear
situation.
oxygen to get a...
Yeah.
I wasn't angry with her. I'm a fan of hers at every slot machine I see her sitting
Yes, baby girl. She was a senior woman driving along in a Ford Taurus passenger
She wasn't
seat
driving.
with an oxygen mask
It's
on.
a Ford Mercury.
Oh, the knockoff. That's a Mercury Sable. Did you just say it's a Ford Mercury?
No, it is a Mercury, Ford Mercury.
Ford makes Mercury? Mercury doesn't exist anymore, does it?
I don't know. Anyway, you did the over instead of the under. And I just, it's my fault.
It's my fault?
No, it's my. I'll get it corrected. There is a tiny nick, but you do one of these to pull a door open instead of going under. I don't know why you do that.
Okay.
If I was you, I would from now on reach under.
Well, I have to because I don't want to get bloodied, and then when I get in this car, you have nothing for me to clean, treat myself with. You don't have a napkin in
I
this
had
car. You don't have a
sanitary
Band-Aid.
wipes.
Lee, that burns. I finally had to resort to using one, and it burns.
Oh, it didn't have alcohol in it.
It burns. Why are you acting like I'm not telling the truth? Just because you're unprepared. You have a car that basically has jagged edges on the handle, and then it cuts me, and I'm bleeding, running down my hand, and you're like, oh. And I'm like, would you have a Band-Aid? No. Do you have a napkin? No.
I looked for Band-Aids. I thought I had some in my golf bag. But
Well, you didn't. So then I had to
I had
resort to
cigars.
a
Would you like a
wipe.
cigar?
You had in here a cleansing wipe, which then to
A
clean all the
cleansing
blood
wipe.
off my hand, and then I have to wrap it around like a tourniquet around my injury, around my slice wound, as I'll call it.
I told you I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll pay for the hospital bill.
Oh, thank you. Please drop me off out of here. I'm
sure
gonna go into the emergency
we're
room and go,
gonna
please.
Trauma care.
I do hate blood and injuries and pain in general. My worst nightmare was when I was a kid and I had to get the finger prick at the doctor's office. I'd be like, oh God, they might as well, can they put me under?
Mm-hmm.
And by that, they'll have to hit me on the head with a mallet.
I hated it when they'd finger my prick.
All right.